So this video, I applied to this place. I'm not even gonna say what the place was, but it was a retail place. And I applied, did the whole thing, did the 5 hours of training on the computer, and then it was supposed to be like, you know, the frozen food department or like dairy department or whatever, stocking stuff, shelves or whatever else, whatever it was. So I went to, the day I went to do the training, right, the employee told me to sign in, and then I was supposed to get my temperature checked. So this is where the issue happened. I asked for an accommodation, and I explained why. And basically the employee told the manager, and the manager said, oh, it's fine, they accommodated me to do the training. But then what happened, after doing all the training, it was done, and then one of the employees said, oh, call like tomorrow or whatever and ask about when you're supposed to start. So I called or whatever, and then the manager's like saying how, yeah, what's the issue? What was the problem? And I explained, and then the manager didn't want to work with me or accommodate me. So I think that's wrong, personally. I think it's wrong that if an employer has an issue with something, someone asks for an accommodation, they should just say it's a problem right up then and there, instead of waiting until they go through all the training and stuff and then saying, oh, you know, that's a problem. I mean, the thing is, I think it was a different manager. The day I went for training, I think it was a different manager. And then that's kind of, I think, part of the problem was, but I just think it's right that, first of all, it was a reasonable accommodation, in my opinion. You know, but apparently either they didn't think it was or they didn't care if it was, because they just didn't want to work with me. And that's why when I apply to a job, I don't ask for any type of accommodation unless they hire me first. Because if I asked in the interview, then they might not even hire me, because oh, well, now they're not going to admit to that probably and say, we didn't hire you because of you asked for an accommodation. But the thing is, what do people really think really happened if someone asked for an accommodation before they were hired? And if they don't hire you, you know, it could potentially be that they didn't want to hire you because of that. So anytime I apply somewhere, I don't ask for an accommodation unless they already hired me, which is what I do, which is what I did at that place. But then they wouldn't. The one manager accommodated me to go do the training, but then the next day when I called, the other manager was like, what's the issue? And I tried to explain, and didn't seem to care. So, you know, and I did file a Equal Opportunity Commission complaint thing or whatever else to, you know, charge. And, you know, they actually did the charge, except they never heard back from them. It's been over like 180 days or whatever, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do anything about that or not. But it's just like, I don't know, whatever, send it to the video.